I'm really wondering if there's a secret way I can become favorable with the Protectorate. Because sometimes they try to kill me, but sometimes they're chill. But they always try to kill everybody else. Okay.
I would gladly give my life for his without hesitation, and he for mine. We are brothers beyond blood. It has been some time since the two of us last crossed paths, but little shall have changed between us.
Brothers
Of this,
Beyond
I have no
Blood.
doubt.
Now, that's a song title. Yeah, we can go say what up, you know.
Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. I feel this shall most certainly set our investigation into motion.
I don't have any keys anywhere, but okay.
Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up now. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again.
An old flame, is it, Marisol?
For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision. I try not to think about regret or remorse. I shut down her work. I was wrong. Stating that out loud is the furthest extent of my self-castigation. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the Order back on its intended path. Do appreciate it, Commander.
Okay, probably don't want to bring the cultist to peace talks. That's probably a bad idea. Member of the Ascendant, that's also probably not a great idea. I will bring the robot.
The
tower ahead is an external component of the archive and likely serves as an entry point.
Have yet to try out my new sniper. Oh, no, that's easy. Game. Just switch out the thing for the thing. Come on. They're selling frost grenades on a frozen planet. It's a bit redundant, don't you think? Though they do more damage than the plasma grenades, so that's interesting. Ascendant soda. Man, food is expensive.
This unit is rated for extreme temperatures, like those found on Cloister. However, occasional stalling may occur.
I almost think a robot would run better in the extreme. Hey, why are you guys over here on this mountain just standing here?
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers! Corneal frostbite be damned! Hold. We're presently observing a ceasefire with Anti's choice, but its duration may be subject to sudden reversal. Would hate for you to get caught in any crossfire.
Cool.
Gathering data on the enemy's movements and behavior. Blizzards raise the degree of difficulty, but that's our problem, not yours.
Sounds like you're having a tough
Cloister
time.
has been a difficult front, and losing the archive, first to the invaders and now to the Protectorate, has made it even more painful. Never mind the rifts. If you're looking for a way to help us out, I recommend heading to Laplace's garden. Follow this path and you can't miss it.
Sorry, rifts.
There were rifts since before the invasion, of course, but those were relatively stable. We've had no end to the headaches caused by the ones that have spawned since. Lost Newton to a bunch of rift worshippers after a rift appeared on the bridge to the archive.
Rift worshippers.
They're obsessed. Keep hoping they'll save us some trouble and throw themselves in. Thankfully, the presiding bishop and the Laureate Council have the rift problem well in hand. So they say. I'll need to test the proof before accepting the solution, you know?
Your whole religion is numbers, bro. Should you just, like, trust in the grand calculation? Or whatever? I thought that was your deal. This is what Hoth would look like if there were megacorporations on it.
Oh, hello. Cogitate here often?
I hope these are heat lamps. I just realized the guy in the menu, his background was snowy. Because I'm at the part of the game where I come to the snowy planet. I guess the Moon Man does see everything.
Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation.
Oh, I mean, I got a solution too. I can pump out the solutions at about 1,200 rounds per minute.
Heard that rift near the archive has destabilized. Must be a sign. The
You're gonna
Protectorate's
destabilize,
latest
so don't
action
get out of my
clearly
way.
Ah, Agent, I have a message for you.
Do ya?
On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant, and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right.
So are they sick?
Oh no, not at all. The presiding bishop routinely spends time in a sensory deprivation chamber to hone her mental faculties. Of course, she does seem to be logging more hours in the chamber of late, but I'm certain that's all part of the plan. The rest of the Laureate Council
I'm
is
gonna open that
capable of
chamber and she's
managing
gonna be
affairs
dead.
while the presiding bishop is occupied. Really, it's no reason for concern. Nothing in the garden is.
Nothing deprives you of your senses like death. I believe the vicar may also be expecting me.
Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs.
Cool.
May all
Be on
your
my way.
problems proceed.
Detecting higher than normal humidity with trace amounts of organic
Your
material
helmet is
non-native
a
to
spotlight with a bunch of light bulbs on it. It's kind of weird.
Think thrice before rabble-rousing. We have numerical superiority.
Okay, you do have numerical superiority. That's true. I still have about 1,200 solutions per minute, just saying. You guys aren't as entertaining as the corporate shills.
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. That's your third conviction today. People will start to worry.
Wait, people start to worry here after only 3 drinks? That must be a bunch of lightweights.
Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today?
Caffeine.
Strength?
Okay, so, just make the coffee black, and then throw it into a black hole, and then take the result and pour it into a black cup, and then stir in some black powder, too. I prefer the, explosive flavor.
Good choice. I take mine the same. Here you are. And don't worry yourself over payment. First one's complimentary. I haven't spied you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered. I'd have run the mugs through the autoclave twice if I'd known the garden was receiving visitors now. All right, your turn. What questions have you got percolating in that mind of yours?
This whole place feels kind of out of place on Cloister.
Laplace's garden is a glimpse into Arcadia's future, should the Order achieve victory in this conflict. Such an outcome, however, remains to be determined.
Heard info not found. Man, I'm missing all the info. Damn. You sound doubtful.
Not at all. I wouldn't be here if I didn't have complete faith in the plan, would I?
You know, you do a passable impression of a scientician. Did you grow up near one of our settlements? Have a few years of order training?
I'm quite sure I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I understand you may technically count as a member, but there's a perfunctory element to your articulation. You don't believe in the plan, and you're clearly up to something.
Whoa.
She sized you up almost immediately, Commander. Been softly probing you for information. I clocked her the first moment she opened her mouth.
Okay, she is being rude, but on the other hand, she's probably right.
Appreciate that. I spent decades undercover with only self-affirmations to assuage my vacillating morale. Well, do I have to shoot up the place? Or will you come clean immediately? Who do you work for, little mole?
By the architect, keep your voice down, please. Even if what you say is true, this isn't a conversation best had amidst present company. Let's talk somewhere more private. Behind the cap integration point, perhaps?
Which I have selected today based on its arithmetic-based harmonic progressions. My name is Edmund Vandersmith, and I am the senior engineering statistics in the Order of the Ascendant. Today's lecture will focus on the generation of prime numbers, techniques, and uses thereof. I know, prime numbers, why so simplistic?
On a scale of 1 to 100, how pleased are you with the garden in its current state? Please.
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous.
Well, I will admit, the cloak and dagger stuff has certainly piqued my interest.
Allow me to whet your appetite for intrigue a little further, shall I? I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden.
Any proof?
Recall what you have observed thus far. Isn't it strange how calm everyone is? The Order is in the middle of a war. A war, one might say, they are losing.
No, they're definitely losing the war. But, I mean, in a three-way war, nobody really wins.
The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply.
Hey, if it isn't Yandere Meg, how you doing? I only have one monitor, so keeping up with chat on the Twitch side is not always easy. I usually just keep up better with my YouTube end, and honestly, I usually just get bots on Twitch. So, nice to see you. Nice to have a real person show up. But it's going good. So they're regulating the emotions of everybody with drugs, huh?
Why would the Order want to create a society of undistractable little academics whose only desire is to advance the plan? I wonder.
You don't seem like you're affected.
I'm limiting my water intake and using other pharmaceuticals to combat the effects. It's not a perfect system, but it works adequately enough.
I mean, it's not really harming anybody.
Depends on your definition of harm. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance.
So, you're a spy?
Took you long enough to ask. I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested?
You're with Sub Rosa, aren't you? I knew it. I freaking called it.
So you've heard of us. Good. That makes this easier. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor.
Alright, let's...
All you need to do is enter water
take a look at
reconditioning and
this.
collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it perspective. This passcode will give you access to the main terminal. Watch the
Perspective?
guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst
I'm
comes
all
to
about
worst,
perspective.
I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him. But that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little breathing exercises. If he's not there, then he's likely in conference with the presiding bishop. Whatever you do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood?
Very well. I'm really curious what this psychopath option would have been, though. Also, if it's in the water, can't we just get some water?
It's too diluted by the time it enters circulation. I need the unfiltered drug, which is only accessible to those working in water reconditioning.
Drugs. Steal.
For pity's sake, is it the pump or the sealant?
Damn it, I'm not an engineer. I don't think I can help this guy. No. And... Wait, not stealing. Is mine.
Lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
Excuse me?
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please.
Fine.
At this time, residents of Laplace's garden are not permitted beyond this point.
That's where my quest is. What the heck? Do I have to talk to you? I'm not a resident. No, damn it. Same button. I also can't talk to you.
Initializing socialization. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Affirmative.
What? Oh, crap. I didn't mean to God damn it. Oh, well. I dismissed the robot. Well, screw you and your elevator. I'm taking the fun way up. Ooh, you have guns. Can I have guns?
A visitor. It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted. But I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away.
Stabbing randomly.
What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia.
So, can I see her, or what's the deal?
Not if I cannot gauge for certain if you can be trusted. I cannot allow just anyone to wander into Ruth's quarters. But there is something you could do to prove yourself worthy. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there.
But sure. It'd be the first group of cultists I gunned
I'll
down.
withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
We should collect Azza from the ship first. Unless you don't want the benefits of her inside knowledge of the cult.
Good thinking. How far did we walk from the ship? Where is the ship? I'm sure there's other quests in town over here. Okay, I'm gonna need a quick bathroom break, and I will be right back. Okay. Let's get her rolling. Alrighty. Let's see what else is going on in town here. Yeah, I am like blocking a big chunk of the HUD. I feel like I should move my camera. It's always hard not to block HUD elements. can't get on the elevator. Well, I don't need your stinking elevator. How about that?
Your admittance to the Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning may come at a later date, as determined by the Office of the Oracle Laureate.
If you say so. And you guys love your gold railings and statues, don't you?
No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
Ugh, fine, I'll leave. But you're getting a strongly worded letter. Okay, what about, oh, this is like a big old greenhouse. Okay. I see now.
A second makeup exam will not be offered, so I hope you studied this time, Briar. You may begin now.
Right. No pressure.
What a lamentable state of affairs.
Wait, Vicar. Man, I'm supposed to talk to
I
you.
remember the days when Laplace's garden lived up to its estimable purpose. Now look at it. The fountain in disrepair, pedagogy in the park, even the lights above our heads have winked out like stars taken down from the sky.
I'm sorry, there's a war going on, and you're upset over a few lights not working? I'd be more concerned about artillery.
War? Not with the corporatists, surely. That seems to have calmed down, for the moment at least. Oh, you must mean our little ideological dispute with the Protectorate. Piffle. My dear pupil, that is nothing but distraction. The real war is happening here, inside the garden. We are battling for humanity's future, and victory balances on a knife's edge. Nevertheless, one must persist. The plan is good. The shadow of ignorance cannot withstand its light.
Uh-huh. Hey, had to deal with something right quick. Okay. So what's up with the lights?
Oh, I couldn't say. This isn't my college, as it were. I'm a vicar. I tend to people's philosophical needs and leave the management of the garden to others.
Fair enough.
Oh, no? What a tremendous disappointment. Perhaps in time.
You give me a quest or a task or something. Okay, Persephone, wow. Supposed to get up in here. Okay, I'm gonna need a key card, because there's no way my lockpick's getting up that high.
You appear to present a low probability.
How about your hypothesis about the flowers fair?
Exposing them to melodic sound waves on a consistent basis did affect improvements in their...
A lot of space for refugees here. Guess the Order is more concerned with the idea of helping people than actually doing anything about it.
Testing maybe.
The idea of helping people, but not actually helping people. Just the idea of it. That's a lot of organization, essentially. Gotta find one of these bullpup ones. I've never even seen one of those. And then this heavy revolver. Never seen one of those either. I could have crafted. Oh man, I didn't know I could craft those.
Smart researchers patronize the scientician's surplus. Quality goods at algorithmically determined prices.
If you need to discharge any sputum, I ask you kindly aim such accretions away from my general direction. Thank you.
No, I was just trying to not be a dick, but okay. Oh, good, you're alive, I wasn't sure.
No, not dead. Not yet. Nor imminently, one hopes. I am merely waiting.
What, death?
I have no idea. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates.
At these very coordinates, you say? That seems pretty vague, bro.
None taken. Oh, but now I've forgotten to introduce myself properly, haven't I? Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently.
Evidently. That ain't one you hear every day anymore. They call me Commander Ya Boy. Nice to meet you.
Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells. You understand? But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance? Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific themes relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings.
Say no more. I'm down.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger yourself by seeking out these logs. Cloister is rather treacherous, and some of the chapels are difficult to reach by design. However, if you happened upon these chapels and recovered these logs, I would most certainly be interested in their contents. By my reckoning, the amount of logs to be collected is 4. You have that? 4. No more, no less. Each chapel should have at least one somewhere inside.
Searching chapels for unique items. This reminds me of that quest for Altair's armor in Assassin's Creed 2? Or was that Brotherhood? Okay, let's do companion quest. See what we happen upon on the way.
Did you receive your personalized order prediction yet? I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine. This is the first one I've received since deployment.
Honestly, the ones you get in the field are lifesavers. I would have been dead 3 times over without mine.
Oh, that does set my mind at ease. Now, let's see. Mine says, don't consume TV. Use caution as you progress. There's been reports of ursopods in the area.
Urso what? Nice. This SMG slaps. What you got there? That's a heavy machine gun? Ah, gravity fed magic, I see. Why are all the guns based on stuff from the First World War? That's crazy. Gravity-fed magazines are cheap, but this is why most people don't use them anymore. Because it blocks a big chunk of your view. It's burst? That's even weirder. No, I'm definitely not wasting my hold up phone. 114 times 3. That's actually not bad. site is much bigger and uglier than I predicted.
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100. 1 being entirely pain-free, and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Your observation is correct, which is a diagnostic in its own right. Now, if you were to indicate, using the scale of 0.4 to 12.7, how close you are to going into shock?
Sadly, that scale is entirely beyond my current comprehension, thus leading me to believe I am already in shock. And the question itself was the actual test.
Excellent. Our diagnostic is complete, and you should feel free to resume bemoaning your agony.
The squirrels must love you folks, because y'all are nuts. Big gun, how do I fire?
Do you see these magnificent weapons?
Yes.
They have the greatest destructive potential the Protectorate can bring to bear. Tell me then, why should they not have been installed here?
Not an issue of ammunition or targeting calculation capacity. Is it because of the low ambient temperature on Cloister?
Very astute. The ambient temperature is indeed below a critical threshold at all times, yet the Protectorate ignored our warnings repeatedly.
Instances like this, are they reason for the Great Schism?
Correct. At every turn we tried to guide them with logic and reason, but they could not see past their own hubris. Thank the Architect we are no longer exposed to such.
Cause trouble and I will school you. Chapter and verse.
Buddy, I got 2 fists. I can call them chapter and verse if you want.
Oh, Architect, preserve us.
Damn antis and their propaganda. Take this, you piece of poorly designed refuse!
Nice job. You got it.
Take this!
Well, that's one way to do it.
Hey, I got one of those on my ship. You think you come take that one out too? Fantastic.
This seems rather extreme. Are you sure you can't simply unbolt it?
As I already stated, the weather has iced over the bolts. They require the application of concussive force before they can be manipulated.
My poor terminal does not deserve such abuse.
If it weren't for your lead fingers, I would not need to repair the input panel to begin with. Now stand back and let me get on with it. The sooner I finish, the sooner you can go back to processing grip data.
hell is this? A tank walker thing? It's got a big cannon on it. Hope I don't have to fight one of those.
What do you think those Protectorate subjects are doing over there?
Probably genuflecting to the Sovereign. Next poor fool who pops their head up will find themselves suddenly deceased.
You there? If you happen to be headed into Protectorate territory, can you keep your lamps open for my scouts? That squad should have reported back hours ago.
Oh, they're dead. But yes, if I find them, I'll tell you. Why are
Just
we
stay
still
focused.
doing
Keep your head down. Breathe. Recite pi to 1,000 digits to calm yourself.
Sorry, say pi to 1,000 digits? Good lord. Seems a little excessive. Right. Minefield.
You are approaching a Protectorate checkpoint. All Protectorate subjects should prepare to question, searched, voice analyzed, and chronologically printed. Non-subjects should prepare.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not doing that.
Hostile intentions. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Corpificator is charged. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scopes for combatant and combatants.
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Necessary vulnerabilities are identified.
Oh, right, I can't revive people anymore.
The Protectorate and seeking cover. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Oh, y'all got captured. Well, at least you're nice enough to get these people in there. Who's got the key? Man. Explosive 17, good grief. They really make you build into this stuff specifically if you want to get into this stuff. Floor panel, maybe? Haha! usual day has gotten strange as of late. Recently, I've had an influx of new recruits in the form of demoted officers, accompanied by explicit instructions that they should fight on the front lines. Additionally, they usually sign off and the paper around such has been waived. This is concerning to say the least. Eh? So in other words, a bunch of these dudes are just pissing off their superiors? And they're shipping them off to the Russian front? Is this all snowy?
What we all strive
Okay, do jumping jacks stay warm, that you're thinking.
It's clear. Go, go, go!
Get up out of here. Oh, wow, they fed you too? No, they treat their prisoners decent enough, I guess. I thought I had engineering too. And had I known Brawny was gonna come up so much, I would've got it. $120. Yeah, that's pretty good, because I don't need this leaded helmet then. I go back and tell him his squad's free. Hopefully they didn't walk onto a mine like an idiot. That's my job.
Yeah.
Thank the architect you're back. You have my gratitude for saving them. Please, take this.
Whoa! It's actually some good stuff. That's why I take it away.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Damn, that was quick. Just got some random raiders over here.
Recharge the maker! I'll handle this. Where's the mine cards with you guys? Alright. Yes, this one is. I wonder what they would do with you out here. An iced mantis. Oh. Mobilizing. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Have a fix on their weaknesses. resorting to violence.
Why does the SMG snap so low?
Critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Hey, I'll become a statistic if I damn well want to, okay? Because I have 31 grenades. Shit.
Come now! Let's wrap this up!
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Locking them down!
Fine. I'm not your enemy. Hostilities are afoot.
Something back here. Earl.
Not much piques my academic curiosity these days, but this facility certainly appears intriguing.
What the hell is that? What the hell? Okay, yeah, uses short rounds, not to be confused with compact rounds, as they're different. Apparently. It does more damage, higher rate of fire. Why is the barrel a mile long? What in the hell? Oh, right, and it's a 9-shooter because of my flaw. There's like a 13-inch barrel on this thing. What the f... It's like they took the repeater barrel and just put it on the revolver. That is hilarious. Give this thing a stock and it would be a pretty reasonable carbine. Ooh, double action. I think I'll give her a shot then.
Enemy!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. The paradigm predicted. Try to leave further down at have a fix on their weaknesses.
So you ain't bad.
Scoping out a hostile.
Anyone else?
Suffered extensive damage. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
My work carries on. When I was young and I first learned of the theories of what might be possible were we to find a way to harness the ether. Was this your protege?
Yes, dear. Anything on your mind? May all our... Such a haphazard electrical setup deserves careful scrutiny, but consider using eye protection, dear.
Powering then. It must be it. Okay, so there's random pits of death. Of course there is. Why shouldn't there be? thought I just powered the store. What the heck?
I've encountered more than a few of these experimental weapons in my career. Messy, volatile, overpowered. Of course you want it, dear.
Messy, volatile, overpowered. Did you just break the fourth wall? Because I'm starting to like you if that's the case. Big bang, huh? Is this what I think it is? This gun was made when a scientist asked, why are miniguns bigger than regular guns? Fires a single massive projectile that obliterates everything in its path. I have no ammo for it though, but I gotta see what it does. Please let this be a black hole generator. Not quite.
Proceeding to attack. Threat detected.
Dang it, I really wanted a black hole generator. No, game, don't start doing this again. My batteries ain't low, what the f—
Hostiles nearby.
I do have plenty of ammo, so.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Damn! Okay, big scary robot does a lot of damage. Okay, this time. I just sold all my mines the other day. Dang it. This would actually be a good time to use the mines. Okay, we're gonna try out these plasma nades. And I'm gonna get... and then the rocket launcher for the big robot.
Let us reconvene.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Expensive ammo, but I might have to keep using this. This thing slaps. I am loving this.
I theorize we can put this hazardous substance to good use as a more lethal ammunition. The rifts would provide an endless source.
Past few days, my team and I myself have made a rather peculiar observation in regards to the residual matter which is expelled from the rifts. Residue, making a calling it a new type of matter. Whole new type of matter, is it? That is neat up. Alright, so gonna check on the stream right quick. Okay, we got 14 people hanging out on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Or 15. And we got... Well, Twitch is usually a bit of a ghost town. Not to worry. Okay, no, that kills me. Okay. He stiffened the rift. Okay. You just craft inhaler charges? I didn't know that.
Risk wasn't crime!
usually prefer assassination over technology theft. But I must admit, that was a delightful little heist.
Still have the right quest selected? Yes I do.
Reason's pad is off limits. Onward. Show some existence properly.
Don't make me ask.
I'll handle this.
Check your time for you.
Go for fortification. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Friendly company. They're not.
We need to talk. Now. You're sorry? You're sorry? Don't think you can talk your way out of this.
What is happening? Okay.
Plenty. But my mistakes never get anyone I care about killed. Fine, that's it. I'm done with you.
What? I am really confused. What the hell just happened? Why are you mad? I am really confused. What the... Why are you mad? What are you mad about? All I did was shoot some raiders. That's what I do. I shoot raiders. You've never had a problem with it before. Dang, this SMG is good. Game, why are you doing this again? Okay, so the random disconnect thing is still happening. That's annoying.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I can open that door now. The sound of that, man. A bunch of these guys are like so close to almost liking me, but man, you gotta do a lot of crap to get reputation up in this game. Rocket pistol. Good grief. And it's exactly what it says it is, but wow. $417 damage. A rocket in your pocket. We're giving your foes their last surprise. Dang. Okay, that's 417. This is more, and it's got a mag, so I kind of like that over this.
On their weaknesses. Either restore my life or avenge my death. Commander.
I know where my damn rifles are. What, I really did?
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
This thing is really good, but I feel like the shotgun's just kind of better because it doesn't eat through the ammo so fast.
Investigating hostile intentions.
That uses long rounds. Literally, no, the air-cooled machine gun does. Okay. Man, they just had to have this many ammo types, didn't they? Like, good grief.
got a freaking Lewis gun.
You're here. Yes, assuming you're not some sort of enigmatic mirage or baleful apparition.
Whoa, it's a lot of math. That is quite the equation.
Yes, should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items in here. I thought I would never see you again. It's been what, 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure.
Really? Why? Stop disconnecting me. What the heck? This is so weird.
Things were left in a...
It was somewhat complicated, even by order standards. Oh, wait, I'm being rude. Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anaïs Boujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Seer Anaïs Boujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
If I'd realized this was a formal visit, I'd have worn my fancy killing clothes.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Again? You've got to be kidding me. Why was it doing this again? Commander, ya boy, extraordinaire.
So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends.
Want to tell her why you're here?
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I made an error.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order heedlessly stumbled. First, Antes invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the Archive. twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command. It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now.
Okay, I guess we're doing this again. Let's see, battery's not low, so what the
I've
hell?
run the numbers. Repeatedly.
Hold on. Did you? You continued your research. On your own.
I calculated what might occur if my work was completed. And there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending.
Like, all known life in the galaxy, everything?
I mean, microbes, mantisaurs. Saltuna might make it, the resistant little buggers. But anything capable of higher order thinking would be gone. I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable.
But it was destroyed, yes?
I assume all my notes and calculations were destroyed years ago.
Anais, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Auntie's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me. Of course.
Of course. But of course. Yes, yes.
I might need a little time to ready this place for unwelcome guests. Wouldn't take long.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime.
Okay. Be right back again. Okay. I'm almost starting to wonder if this issue is locationally based, because it seems to only happen in certain locations. This does not happen with any other game.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
The size of this thing is horrible. Going back to the shotgun.
Combatant scan. Further damage, Commander.
Damn. EOD this shit. Serrated Sentry Blade. Auto dock. Let's go. No hatch on the roof. What again? Game. on earth is happening? I thought this had been fixed. You people on my side? This is interesting.
So, you folk just drop into a war zone, find an empty building, and set up shop? Isn't that dangerous?
Yeah, pretty much. And yes, very. But the profits are worth it.
You aren't afraid of getting, I don't know, robbed? Or killed? Or probably both?
Tell me, is the reason you're here because we have decent food? If you kill or rob us, you'll be stuck with rations forever. Don't shoot the hand that feeds you.
Son of a... I'll change my batteries just to make sure. This is ridiculous.
If you're looking to buy, head inside. Just don't cause any trouble.
Come in. Let me know if anything catches your eye.
A silenced sniper rifle. So I can get a suppressor, can I?
Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular.
Cool. Perfectly legitimate goods.
a go-getter? Then go away.
Fine, maybe I will.
Feel free to use the workbench. Just don't break it.
Fair enough.
Probably nothing useful here, but I might as well take a look before the scrappers start creeping in.
Hostilities are afoot. Recharge for me. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I've seen one of those before. Oh my god, what the game? Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what the heck's going on. It's done this before. I thought it had been fixed, but apparently not. So, we're gonna have to end early tonight. So, thank you to everyone for stopping by and hanging out, and we will catch you next time. And if we keep having the technical difficulties, I has a backup plan. So, until then, you folks, have yourselves a good one, and stay safe out there.